is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome, Scribblers. This is Kevin Sipe. Glad to be back. Hello to all my ghostwriters out there. We got a lot of people on the line tonight, I can see. This is great. We're taking a whole new level here with this new system that we're creating here with the ghostwriting book. We're going to go through it tonight, and this is going to be really good for everybody. This is going to help a lot of you understand content, the formatting. I think with a team, I know with a team like this, we're all going to learn from each other, and it's going to make things a lot quicker and a lot better for you. Because I know when you're out there by yourself and you're just trying to think of something to do, it's always nice to have people around you and to question and go back and forth. And I think this is going to turn into something that none of us have ever seen before. Now, I've done a lot of training through the years, and I've done a lot of other things. And this is totally different. This is something that I've never collaborated with this many people at one time, and I think it's wonderful. So like I said, tonight we're going to walk through it. We're going to give it a few more minutes, of course. People are still coming in. Oh, yeah, a lot of people just jumped in the last minute or so. Welcome, welcome. This is Kevin Sipe on the Sqribble Call. We'll get started here in just a little bit. Just hang in there. And I got to say, the team has done a really great job. I've got to, go out to Lynn and Percy, who have really put a lot of effort into this, into the Sqribble Ghost Agenda book. I think you guys are going to like it because, we were working basically with a system that we had to kind of create the format and the style as we're going forward here. And it's really genius what I have to say, what Lynn and Percy have really helped out and made this happen. So my hat's off to them once again. But like I said, we're going to walk through it. As you guys can see the screen, I'm going to scroll through a little bit. You guys can see all the people who have their Ghost Agenda books kind of wanting to go. And I'm going to give it a few more minutes and explain to everybody. We're going to be launching this right away. It's only 6:02 my time. So we're going to give it a few more minutes before I let everything out of the bag here. But we're very excited. It's really cool. And the ground rules and the Ghost Agenda and all this stuff, the formatting is really, really good. And if you guys see anything that can be added to it, that would be great. I know we have an issue with the terms and conditions or something. And if you could, just send that into the email account, to the Sqribble Book Team at Gmail, and explain exactly kind of what's going on. That would be great. And I'll also, I'm going to get into it and look at it because I know one of our team members asked about that last week. And of course, we got to go through it and make sure that's fixed up and everything looks good. Okay, welcome to the call. If you're just coming in, like I'm seeing here, a lot more people coming in. This is great. Let me see here. Welcome, welcome. We got people from all over the world. This is wonderful. God, I don't know how you guys do it after midnight. You guys got a lot of stamina. This is wonderful. And excuse me if I have to blow my nose or sneeze here. I caught a summer cold, which is unusual. I feel great. Just got a little bit of a sneeze going on, but everything else is good. As you guys can see here too, for a lot of the people that are just coming onto the call, we got a lot of new people I see too. This is one of our projects within Sqribble. And of course, Sqribble is the ultimate ebook creator. It really is something to behold. I love this system. As a side hustle, I've told you guys before, I've done very well. I've made around 10K just kind of messing around with it and selling some books to some clients out there. And I really need to get serious about it because, it's you make that kind of money, it really starts getting better. So I'm going to really start looking at that. I actually got 2 clients that I'm looking at right now that I'm trying to get in. So I'll let you guys know if I can, if I sell another ebook, I'll create it and then I'll show you guys exactly what I did. As I do it, I always show you guys, what's going on within the system here. Welcome. We got more people coming in. Welcome, welcome. We got people from across the continent, I see. Well, yes. Great. Okay, let me see. We got someone else asking a question. Let me see. Yes. Greetings from Virginia. Yes, I know that. Ireland, we see that. UK, once again. All right, Australia, we got a lot in the US. That is wonderful. I appreciate you. I'm sure glad we do these calls 6 o'clock Eastern. I don't know how difficult it would be if I had to be the one that's up at 1 or 2 in the morning in some of these other countries. But like I said, my hat's off to you. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to be here. It is really, really wonderful. Okay, we're going to get started in another minute or two, and we'll get going here. One thing I do want to say, too, as we do this training within Sqribble, we're kind of, I don't want to say laid back, but we're actually going to get into it pretty heavy, too, as we go forward. It's really important that you guys learn how to do the editing and the formatting. Of course, that's what an ebook is about. My experience is from many years back, building systems, SEO, the old, search engine optimization stuff. But it wasn't just that. It was actually, formatting the pages and putting in the correct wording to get clients to come back to your website. That was so important. And so nowadays with the ebooks, it's the hook. So just remember, the hook is very important, and we're going to get into the hook quite a bit as we start writing the books. And you should keep the story flowing. If you write something within this book, don't ever be afraid someone's going to look at your stuff and go, "Oh, that's terrible," or "That's really great." We're all in this together. And if I go in there write on pages, and you guys see my stuff, you're going to probably go, "Oh my God, that's terrible." But I go back through and I always edit it and always make sure it gets better and better. So for me, if anybody wants to critique the stuff that I write, bring it on. I'm happy to see it. Help me out. I am more than excited for someone to help me on any of these projects that we're doing here. Okay, it is 6:06. We'll give it another minute, and then we're going to jump into it. As you guys can see here, too, we got a lot of people. We got the ground rules. We'll kind of go through that on the Sqribble writing. We got the Ghost agenda, story development, step-by-step tutorials, and the submission requirements, things like that. This is really great because if we didn't have a format, it would be so messed up. We wouldn't know if we're coming or going. And this is really set up very, very nice. And like I said, if there's other things you guys see once you're in the system, you guys are going to please send us an email and let us know anything we can add to it or change up as we go forward. Okay, it's 6:07. We're going to start right now. Like I said, this is Kevin Sipe. If you're brand new to the call, we got a few more people that just came on. Welcome. This is the Sqribble training. Okay, what we're going to do tonight is actually we're going to go through the collaboration because the collaboration is very important. And when we started this, it was a while back, 6 to 7 weeks at least, I'd say, when we started it out. But we're at the point now we're ready. We're actually going to launch this. We're going to launch it tomorrow morning. And whoever submitted to that email that I gave you, you're going to get copies sent to you. You're going to get the login for the Sqribble account. Everybody has the same Sqribble account, but we're going to be able to log in, and you guys are going to be able to come in here and start writing. I mean, look at all the people that came in already. I think we have 9 available spots. So if you want to collaborate, which you do, I don't care if you're the lousiest writer or you're the best writer, or if you're brand new and you've never done this, just submit your name to the email and say, "Hey, I'd like to be part of the collaboration within Sqribble." And that's the best way because, like I said, I am the worst at writing books. I just do it and I get lucky. I don't know, but I know the people that work around me are so much better. I see their writing capabilities. I see some of their formatting, and my hat's off to them. So I'm very, very blessed to have all the people better than me, around me. And I always try to encircle myself with people that are much better than me. It makes me look good. So that's good. So like I said, tomorrow morning, we're going to send you guys and gals out the login information for this. Now, this is something I want to tell you guys. When you come into the system and you guys are up here logging into Sqribble, this is very, very important. So please take note of this. And I know this from programming. If you're logged into your Sqribble account, at the same time you try to log in to the new Sqribble account, wild things go on. It's called a stored session or a stored variable. And that's geek talk. That's programmers that have taught me this in the past, that if you're going into the same system and you have 2 logins going in, sometimes they'll match. Sometimes you may think you're logged into one, but you're actually logged into the other. So you could come in here and start editing, but it could kind of mess stuff up on your other one or may log you out or whatever. So it's very, very important that you log out of your Sqribble system completely. So when you guys come in, you're going to, of course, come here You guys can see the screen here. You're going to come down. You're going to hit log out, of course, and then you're going to use the new credentials to log back in. So I can't stress that enough. You know, I do it all the time. I can't deny it. I'm going to mess up, but remember, it's really important that you log out and then log back in. And never ever change the password, or of course, because this is for the group, if you change the password or try to, it won't work anyway, changing the password, but we don't do it. We just keep it for everybody else. And this is how you're going to be able to log in. Like I said, we have 9 spots available. So we want you guys to be able to come in. And remember, you're only going to go into your own. So when you come in here, you're going to be able to come in, you're going to find your name, and you're going to be able to hit edit. And you don't have to publish. Don't even publish right now. Just edit content. And I'm going to jump into one here. I'll jump into mine. So hang on a second. I will get in here and I will do this. Oh, wait. I'm going to come back. Hang on. I'm going to wait to get into this. I want to show you guys something. Come into the Sqribble writing ground rules when you first say you want to be part of it. We're going to send you the Sqribble ground rules. We just want you to sign it. It's just something a little, just to make sure that you guys understand that, say you come in, and we said this before, that if you go away for 3 months, 6 months, or something like that, we're okay with it if you can just let us know what's going on. But if you go away and we don't hear from you, it gives us the right to say, okay, we're going to put someone else in your position. And, you know, that's only for crazy scenarios where someone doesn't get back to us and just kind of, you know, neglects the team. And all we ask is, if you're gone or something happens within your family or you're on vacation, just let us know and you're fine. We don't have a problem with that. We just don't want people going away and then never coming back and not letting us know. So you have to do that. Okay. The member list is right here. You guys will be able to see this. I'm going to open this up. And then the ghost agenda. This is real important. The ghost agenda story development. You guys are going to love this. This is the format that you guys are going to walk through. And why this is so important and so cool. And like I said, I've been doing these systems for so many years. Having hands-on people around you to help you how to do this and do that is going to help everybody. Believe me, there's a lot of people that are in this that I'm going to be asking questions for. And, you know, I can consider myself a pro because I've done this for so many years. But I consider so many people that are in this group much, much better than I am. So I'm going to be asking for their opinions and things like that. Like, I'm not a great speller. And of course, you know, we'll all go in there. We're going to help each other. But the editors are going to help you out. Lynn and Percy, myself, we're going to be able to go in there and help you guys out a lot. And we'll always be adding more to the system as we get bigger and bigger. And if this one gets filled up and we got more people that want to get into it, which I'm sure is going to happen, we're going to probably have to launch another system because this one's filling up pretty quick. And I think it's very exciting because no one's done this before. No one's really done this like this. I think we're the first. So I think this is very cool. And who knows where this book will go? It's going to take it's going to take a shape of its own here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just go into here, into the writing team, so you guys can kind of see the members list. It's going to take a second. Just hold on. We're going to keep going here. And like I said, I'm very excited about this whole collaboration thing. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee to stay awake. I get up very early. I get up at 4:30 every day. I know I'm crazy, but I do. So I need my coffee at this time. Okay, this is just the member list. So you guys can kind of see where we're going here, all the people that are in it, and it goes down. And now we're going to start opening up here. So we're up to 16 right now, and we haven't really launched yet. Tomorrow we're going to be launching, and then we're going to go up to 24, 25. And we'll see. We'll do, you know, we're going to see how many, if there's a couple that really need to get in, or if a bunch more people want in, then we're going to have to do a new system. So this is the members list. You guys will be able to see that yourself because you're going to be able to log in. This is your system. This is your system also. All we ask you though is make sure you do not go into someone else's. When you first log in here, of course, you can go in and hit edit if you want to look at the ground rules. Hit edit if you want to see the story agenda. If you want to see the writing team right here, you're going to hit edit here also. So you can, you know, these are the 3 things that you guys can get into because they don't have names on them. This is just the formats that you guys need to follow through with. Then, of course, you're going to go down to your name. You're going to hit edit, and then you're going to start editing. And I'm going to get into it and show you guys exactly what you guys will start doing as you go forward. Okay, let's go into here. This is real important, the story development. And this is very cool. And this is a great outline for all of us as we start writing stories and we start doing, this is a great outline. Everybody nowadays, all the pros, all the writers out there, they all outline. Excuse me. Okay, let this come up. It's just taking a second. My computer's getting a little crazy. There we go. Okay, Ghost Agenda, story development, sign up sheet, step-by-step, tutorial on submission requirements. Now look at this. This is going to help you guys out. This is going to help me out. Okay, the welcome page, step-by-step. Here where you're going to find the outline for our story with the character details included. So what is happening here? The basic outline is going to be designed. Now, you guys can run with it, but we thought this was a good way to do it. If you have something you want to run with and you think it's a great part of the book, that's great. Send us an email and just say, hey, I'd like to add this to it. I'm sure there's going to be no problem. We just want to keep everything structured. And this is just an outline. And so if you see something you want to run with and you're going with it and it works within the story, go for it. I mean, we can't say don't do something. We're not trying to, dictate how this book is doing. We're trying to just navigate, not dictate, navigate. And that's the best thing we can all do is just navigate through all this. Okay, so the basic outline is designed to give the members direction in their writing. It will also help beginner writers with story outlines and character development for other storylines in the future. And this is what I think is really great. I've never gone this far with the development of any book, even what I've done. So I think this is kind of like a little tutorial for all of us in the future as we go forward. So in the future, we can make copies of this or do whatever we have to, but I think this is a great way to do it. So down below, you're going to choose a section on the outline you'd like to write about. To that sign up section, click on the name area, type your name, and I'm going to show you that. Sign up for only one section to start out with, click save and edit. If you start your section and you're starting to do it and you fill it up and you need to jump into another section, let us know. If you've done, many pages or whatever it is for a chapter, you've done a chapter's worth or whatever, and you need to jump into something else, that's great. Just let us know what you're doing, with the email communication that we have. Okay, open up your own working copy. That's going to happen. Write your contribution, do the basic format and everything else. You can use the gold squares and the rectangles and the template page in your contribution. We're trying to keep the pages the same for now. Instead of going real crazy like I do sometimes, I don't think we want to add 20 different page templates and things like that. I think for now, it's wise that we stick with the same format because this is, the ghost book and we don't want to have, if I start inputting different pages, it'll look crazy. When you finish your contribution, please let us know by email so we can add it into the main master book. This is going to be very cool. So every time you write something or you feel like you're ready to have us put it over to the master copy, please let us know. I'm getting excited about this because this is going to give me more mojo to get in there and really start pushing it because I now want to start seeing things happening. So I'm going to get in there and start throwing some content in there myself. Okay, we're working from the top of the outline down. So if you sign up for a section that is further down the list, please refrain from writing it until the story reaches that section so we don't have rewrites and confusion. Okay, so let's look at this. These are the characters right here. This is what we have. Okay, we have Adil Becker. This is our own Adil. We just changed his last name. And then we have Isabel, the mother of her only child, Adil. She's married. She was abandoned by her husband. A daughter to Lucinda passed away suddenly. So we have all the character details right here. This is just the start. And we can, of course, if you see something and you pick the character or you have the characters, you can start writing about them and start, going further. If that's what the whole story is about, just use these as the basics and then start running with it. I think it's a great idea. Okay, Lucinda, mother of Isabella. So these are the characters: Davina, George, Joy, Adil's girlfriend from New York. So we really want to kind of do this. The next door neighbor of Isabella, Jackson. If you find other characters that you really want to do, let us know too. And we could add other characters. If you really think it's important, let us know. Like I said, this book is to navigate and create, not to stop anybody from doing anything. This is just a great, detail in the development of start. And then, as we go forward, it's going to grow and grow as we go forward here. Okay, so this is all the characters. Psychic medium who gives Adil a message from Davina. And of course, Adil is our main character because Adil is the creator of Sqribble. So it's really important that we run with that too. But we can start getting really detailed and have some fun with this book as we go forward. Okay, Ghost Agenda character development. Here we go. Let me see. On mine, it's getting a little bit. I don't know if it's my computer, but I hope you guys can see this. Okay, the death of Isabella. Sqribble team outline. Done. Okay, so this stuff is kind of done right here. Story development. Okay, meet James. Okay, so this is where you can put your name. So let's just say I wanted to go in here. I would just click in here, and you guys will do the same thing, and I'll go, Kevin. Oop, can't even spell my name right. Okay, and then I would just hit save up here. This is what I would do. So you guys can see how that would work. So for right now, I'm not going to put my name in there. Hang on. Hang on one second. Okay, and now we are, so you can see where it's, meet James, and then we have, what do we have here? Learn some history on the house going back 3 generations of the Becker woman. George sees a beautiful ghost. So you can see kind of the outlines here. So we want you guys to come in here and just grab one. If you come in and this is the first one, meet James. Learn some history on the house going back 3 generations. So right here, let's say I put my name in here, someone else already put their name in here, then I would go back and I would start writing about, the history of the house going back 3 generations. So let's think about this. We could go back, 3 generations can be, we can go back a lot of time here. We can say so-and-so lived here for several generations, and, the grandfather and the great-great-grandfather and the aunt, and, there's so much you can write about with this house, how far back it goes. So this is just an idea so we can start writing. George sees a beautiful ghost dressed in a wedding dress coming through the attic. So if I chose this one, I would start writing about George. What I will do first is I'm going to go through the master copy. I'm going to read up on what previous people have written, catch up. I mean, I think it's wise that we all go through the book and we look at it to make sure. So go into your own, read the book, and everything that's been written so far, so you guys can get an idea of where to go. I think that's the best thing. And as you go forward, if you get confused, like I know I will, just write anything. You guys are going to be fine. You guys are going to be able to run with this and go, okay, George finds 2 hidden journals from Isabel and her grandmother. This is a good one. Some dire conditions to the family. If certain condition is not met, they need to protect a scroll. Okay, this is good. This is all really good. So what you guys want to do, and as we pile in here, let me see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we have more down here. 6, 7, 8, 9. See, we're going to keep going. There's a lot of stuff right here. Story development is still in progress. Okay, so Ghost Agenda. Okay, this is good. This is good. So we're going to put our name down here also as we're going forward. Ghost Agenda character development. Adil gives the meal, the weather, Isabella. So this is just some stuff that we can add in. You can put your name in, and then you guys will be able to add different stuff in. Now, and I think it is wise too, and this is from some of the editors, like I know Lynn and Percy have really helped out with this. We don't want to go too far down. Like you don't want to really start out here if you're the next one in. Try to keep it, close to where we are here. We don't want one here and then people are missing out on this. We want to keep everything kind of flowing. But it's okay if you see something that really takes you and you don't like the first one, but you're on the second one. If you're close to it, I think that's okay. Just send an email in after you guys, are ready to go and let us know kind of where you're going. But, it can take you a day, it can take you a week, it can take you a couple of weeks to start writing this stuff. But just write anything. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to get real particular about it or make sure that everything's so perfect, because my stuff is not going to be perfect. not by any means. So you can kind of see where we've gone with the story development. We have the character details, and the development keeps going. I mean, we have stuff like Isabella's jewelry box that Adil took to New York. Now, what's real important about this, as we start writing, and whoever wants this to happen, we can go in there and we can do trainings on some of the development if you guys wish us to do that. We'd never do it without your permission if it's your writing. But if you want to write us and say, hey, can you use me for the editing and teaching us how to do different formats and adding pictures and, you know, whatever you need, if you guys want us to do a training with your stuff that you did, let us know. I mean, that's real important too. Sometimes it's great having critique as we go through. I mean, I love it. I love being critiqued. So it's wonderful for me. But if you just want to write and you don't want to be critiqued, then don't send it in. That's all I can pretty much say. We want to make sure that you guys are on board with this and no one's going to do anything that you don't want us to do. Okay. So here, right here, we have Lynn, Adil whispers, Adil thanks. Okay. Story development. And we're going to be able to add more and more, like I said, as we go forward. So, okay. So we just need here. I think that's the weather. I think that's it. Let me see. Maybe that's, okay. I don't know if it's just my computer, but some of the stuff was cut off on mine. And we'll come back to this and we'll fix that up too. Thank you. Okay, and we're gonna be able to add page after page as we go forward too, because this is a work in progress. You know, if you think we know what we're doing 100%, you know, we don't. We're just doing this as we go forward, but it's a good start. I don't think anybody would put this much work into this like the team has done. Truly, like the team has really done here. I mean, look at this. Mother of Isabella died of a heart attack at 65. Daughter to Davina. She died at 82. So we have a good storyline to kind of run with. And we'll start getting together on this and going forward. This is a great way for you to learn how to do the editing tools and to write and format as you go forward. Now, whoever's on the call right now, just let me know if you guys have ever written an ebook or a book before. Just say yes or no. No one can see your responses but me. And just say yes or no if you guys have ever written a book. Let me know. Yes, yes, no, no. Okay, no, no. Okay, this is good. This is good. I love it. I love it. I kind of like seeing the no's because it makes me look better too. No. Not okay, cool. Poetry. That's very interesting. Oh, Trace. Yes, yes. Deborah, of course. Therese. Good, good, good. We've got a lot of yeses, but we have actually a few more no's. And that's good. That's really cool because I love having people coming in brand new and just starting out because it's exciting. And it's funny because the new people, I don't know what it is, but you guys got magic behind you because you get, I don't know. There's just something about when you're first starting out and you're doing this, it really does help out. It helps all of us because we all get into that mode where what can we do to help? What can we do? And then you come in with an idea that we would have never thought of because you've never written a book before, but sometimes your ideas are so crazy good that we take them. So I like that. I like the no's and I love the yeses also. So it's wonderful. Okay, so you guys can kind of see where we're starting here. So what we want you to do, if you have any questions, you guys, you're going to be able to log into the system. You're going to come here. You're going to go first to the the page where you're going to read through the do's and don'ts, of course. But you're going to come in here and you're going to put your name in. You're going to put it in anywhere. We don't care if you're brand new. If you're brand new, just put your name here and then send to the email that I gave you, the Sqribble team, and just say, hey, I'd like to write something. We don't care if you only write a sentence or if you write a paragraph. We don't care. It's really good for you to do this because it's going to come out of you no matter what. And you can say something like in the story, like meet James. Put your name here and you can say, James was a funny character that lived down the street. He never drove a car, but he rode a bicycle all the time around the neighborhood. He was always very kind, always working in his yards, but he would always stop in to see if you needed anything. Just things like that. Just, that was all make-believe, but just run with it. It doesn't matter. So just, go off the cuff and just start writing about James. Go back about the 3 generations. George sees a beautiful ghost. Just say, God, George saw the most beautiful unbelievable ghost that you've ever seen in your life, until she turned deadly. I mean, just start writing. That's all I can say. And I've always said to people, when you start writing, don't be normal. Don't do it. Don't think you have to, just be a normal writer here and keep everything, dot the I's and cross the T's. No, no, no. Go a little nuts. We don't care if you get a little vivid here either. I mean, do whatever. That's all I can say. Do whatever, because you're going to send it in, and the editors are going to look at it, and I'm sure most everything's going to be approved. But if there's something so crazy nuts, sometimes we may have to watch it. We don't want to get too profane, so to speak, because this is a group book. We got to be able to make sure everybody's okay with it. But in the same token, if you do have something that's a little profane, this and that, throw it in there, and then we can decide as we go forward. I'm not saying go crazy with it, but stories nowadays have that, and we can't sit there and think that it doesn't. We can't be all, we can't be the most perfect book, because it won't work. Real life has profanity. Real life has has so much, and that's all we can say. And it has violence, and it has this, and it has happiness. So write what you feel. That's all I can say. Write anything that you want, even if it's out of the box and it's crazy this or crazy that. Scare the hell out of us. That's all I can say. This is a ghost book, so scare the living daylights out of us. Bring it on, because watch some ghost movie and twist it up and make your own story around it. But do it. Please bring us to our knees going, wow, that was really, really good. So come on in here, pick your characters, get the story development going, and run with it. None of us are too good for this. None of us are professionals where we've, sold millions of dollars worth of books. So, bring it on. We want to see you guys in here and to be able to do this. Okay, so I'm going to back up. So this is really cool. Remember now, the first three here, you're going to see the ground rules. You guys are going to see the instructions on this. Please fill that out. Ghost agenda. This is what I just showed you. Shows you the development of the characters and the storylines and all that good stuff. And then the member list, of course. And then we jump into the book. So let me jump into mine. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to jump into your own book. Now, I haven't picked a character yet. Maybe I should have. And I will, but I want to go back through the book. Take a drink of my coffee here. But it's this is going to be fun. I'm really going to enjoy this. And I can't speak enough about the team that's really, really pushed this and helped out so much, so very much. We got some of the best people behind us. Okay, it takes a second to load. Okay, ghost agenda. So you guys are all ghostwriters. Haha. Everybody's a ghostwriter here. Working copy for Kevin. Okay, here's our chapter so far. We're only on, chapter 3, 41 through 46, Rude Awakening. And as we go forward. Now, these are already done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the new stuff down here. And then what we're going to do too is, let me see. So we got the pages all the way up through 46. So let's go down here a little ways. Okay, we're going to go way down. So this stuff is already written. So we don't want to have to go back and do any editing on the stuff that's already been written. So what you would do is wherever you chose to put it. Let me see. Okay, 28. So you're going to write your stuff, and then we're going to be, the editors are going to be able to put it in. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down to 46. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rectangle blocks. Okay, this is at the very end. This is the rectangle blocks page. Use these templates to clone instead of blocks within the pages. So you don't have to move text images while cloning. Each of the templates consists of multiple units. You only have to clone one of each item in the template and move it to the proper page. Then clone them from there as many times as you need to complete your design. Then place each clone unit into the design. Okay, so we have, so here we go. Content format page. All headlines are done in old standard TT font with this size. Okay, the font size is 29. Now, you're going to mess up on a lot of this stuff. Don't worry about it. just come back and say, hey, I need a little help here. I didn't get the TT font or the 20 or the 9. I didn't know how to do the font. Don't worry about it. Just write what you have. If you don't know how to go in there and do it, we'll fix it, and then we'll show you directly on how to do it. This is how you're going to learn, because we want you to go in there and make lots of mistakes. Truthfully, it's your book, and you're going to be able to go in there and just, if it gets messed up, don't worry about it. I am the best messer there is. Believe me, we're going to be fixing mine. All the content is done in ABZ font with size. We're going to go through this too. We'll go through how to find the fonts and all the different things here. Let's try that right now. I want to try something just while we're here. Okay, I'm going to go down here though. Content format page, gold block shapes. All color blocks are done in medium gold or light gold. This can be done. Okay, so everything's going to be pretty standard. Done from scratch. For the light gold, add new element, rectangle. Okay, we're going to have to do a training on all this, and we will. We'll do a training completely on what's going through here, and I will have, what I'll do is have a link within the PDF that you guys can go to learn how to do this. So I'll have to do a video on this, and then we'll link to it. So you guys will be able to jump in here, and then we'll have a link that we can add. I think that's very, very important to everybody. So what I think we'll do too, this is a good start here. I may have you guys within your own system add the links somewhere. We're going to find it, because we can't go into everybody's book and add link after link. I mean, we could, but we're going to show you in a video. We'll probably have something at the very top on our pages that we show you how to do things. We'll probably have something in there and explain to you and show you a little video where to put this within your pages. So it's a video so you guys can learn how some of the headlines are done, how the fonts are done, things like that. We're going to try to make this as easy as possible. If we make it too complicated, you're going to go, oh man, how am I going to do this? It's not complicated. It truly isn't. And this is very minimal. What I'm going to show you here and how we do the fonts and things like that. Like if I click here, let's just try this. And if I click on the editor, I click on that, it's going to show me the font size. And you see right here, you guys, look at this. It says 23, size font 23. And here it is over here. This is the font. And remember, this is the yellow editor. This is the advanced editor, the element advanced. So if we just click on a box and you guys don't understand it, this is something that I'm kind of showing you right now. So the font is right here. That is just great. Let me see what else I have here. Element name is the paragraph, of course. Icon picker. Okay. And so it shows you instantly what's going on. And then right here too, I want to show you this. This is very important here. As you guys are formatting your page, you guys are going to be able to make it this wide. And I want to show you this. Once I click on it, look at this. It's 310 width by 279 height. That's almost a perfect square. Not quite. I mean, it's 310 by 279, just so you understand. Now watch here. Now when I click on this down here, I'm going to go up a little bit. Okay, see how much wider this is now? So this is how you're going to learn as we train too. So this block is 660 pixels wide by 938 height. And it goes by pixels. If you guys don't know pixels, don't worry. Just know that you're going to be able to do this and run with it. And a lot of the stuff you're going to be able to clone. And we're going to walk you guys through this. And we're going to do like next week, we're going to do a big training. I'm going to do as much as I can just to show you kind of what's going on. Add the new element. Let me see what else we have. And just to kind of show you guys what's going on here, let me show you. You guys know that if you guys clicked on something, for the new people, this is a clone element tab. So whenever you want to say, like if you want to clone this paragraph right here, this is what we do. This makes it so much easier. When Adil built this system with his programmers, they were thinking, I love the duplicate. So if you click here and you hit, that moves to another page. That'll move this down further. This will duplicate it. So let me just click on that and see if that comes up. It did. See, we got a second one right here. I'm going to delete it, but you guys see that I just made another one. That really saves you time. It does. I mean, why wouldn't you use that? It's just so much better. Yes, I'm sure to get rid of that. So I just got rid of that. You can click on any one of these and do this exactly. And remember, if you're trying to change colors and things like that, we're going to keep everything kind of in the same color scheme. Let me show you that real quick. Now, to do the color, See, we got the light gold here, and we got some of the darker gold. I think we got 2 golds, is what it said. Let me go up here and see. Anyway, let me go down. Okay, each one, blah blah blah. Okay, I want to show you something here. Now, if you highlight this, you click on the block, and then you drag, you left click your mouse and hold it down, and just drag over it and highlight it. Now keep your mouse kind of close. Now the little white editor comes up, not the yellow one, which is the advanced. This is an old-fashioned WYSIWYG. Every single website in the world has this. Of course, Adil has the advanced editor, which not everybody has this one, which I love. I love the advanced editor and the WYSIWYG. Now, if you go here and you choose background color, it's going to put a color like this. It's going to do the whole thing like in blue, gold, red, whatever color you choose, it's going to do that. Most of the time, we're going to choose this, which is just the text color, like you see here for the gold. Let's click on it. And let's see if I can find the color right here. Custom, let's see what it is. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, just so you guys know, let me see what we have here. This should be the RGB. Now, I don't want to get real technical on you, but remember in colors, RGB is really big. RGB is, is something that you use, and it has 255, 250. Anyway, like right here, this is going to give you a color. This color right here. If I change, I don't want to change this right now because I could, but I want to show you something that'll happen here. And let me try it real quick. Okay, we got F's right here. Let me see this. See this? When I change that, when I hit red, it changed the number. From F00C0C, that's red. And if I went a little further down, it would change it again to a little darker red, which gives it an automatic number through the RGB table. Like I said, you don't have to be technical about this, and I'm not trying to go over anybody's heads here. This is just kind of cool so you guys can understand that if you do have a problem, you're trying to match a color, just go in there, and if you find the number, you can copy that number, paste it in on somewhere else, and you'll get the exact same color. Now I'm going to erase that just for the sake of it right there. And let's see what I have here. I'm going to go back. Okay, this is the background color this is a background color instead of a text color like up here. This is a background color, and it shows the color here. Now I'm going to click on it, and look what it shows me, you guys. So this is really something that's important for you as we're developing colors, because this is kind of the master color. Now, if you wanted to copy and paste this, and if you wanted to copy it like that, and then say I went to that color. Oh, and I go, man, look at this. I did green. How am I going to get it back? I screwed up. All you would do is go to a block that's already the right color, and you would hit it. You'll see this. You would copy and paste it. You would go back here. You would hit the little, or, it automatically, when you hit the table, it goes back to it, but I'll go back here. I'd click on it, and then I would just paste in the right color. So I stole it from here, put it back here, and then I come back. Let me see. And it goes back to gold. So that's a good cheat, more or less. If you ever get into a problem, these editors have everything for you. It shows you the width. Like this is 200 by 200. This is a perfect square. This one is, if I click on this one's going to be 75 by 75. So I'm trying to give you a feeling on how the editors work. The yellow editor is the advanced, and it shows you what size the image is going to be. And you can change it up to whatever you want it to be. You can change everything up, and we'll get more into that. Now, when you do images, they're right here, and you're going to be able to add images to the main image folder. And I kind of want to show you that right now too, because this is a training also. And I'm just messing with mine. So if I screw it up, it's not going to screw up yours at all. So I want to show you something here. Now, if I want to change the picture here, I'd click on it, and then I'd go to the advanced editor. Now, remember, text is going to take you to the little white editor. An image is going to take you to the advanced editor, because this one doesn't upload images, but this one does. So I click on it here, and this image is right here. And look at this, you guys. Every image has a link magically created by the system, and it will automatically do that for you too. So as you're going in, if you're brand new and we're doing this, and this is how you're going to learn, we want you to go in and break stuff. And if you do break stuff and say, I don't know what to do, just send us an email. That's what it's all about. And then we're going to use that on part of the training. We'll go in, we don't have to go into your system, but we'll go into ours and show, hey, this is some of the things that some of the new members are having issues with or just need to learn. And like I said, we're never going to point you out like, hey, Bill just messed up. We're not going to do that. We're going to come in and say, hey, this is some of the issues, because I know a lot of you are brand new. I've had the programmers recently ask me, why do you keep showing people the editor? How come you keep going through that? I know for a fact a lot of people that are coming into the system need to learn the editor, because if you don't know the editor, you can't write the ebook, you can't create the pictures and the content in the right stuff. So you need to know this, and it's easy. You just got to do it 10 or 15 times or 4 times, whatever it is. The more you do it, it's going to get more natural. It just is. And we want you to go in and start breaking stuff. So by having this book created for you, I don't care if you go into some of the content that's already been written like this, go to any page you want. And you can mess around with it a little bit and just go from that. Because as we take your content, we want you to put the pictures, try to leave the pictures as well as you can, but we're only going to take the new content that you write and put it into the master copy anyway. So this is something that you can mess with. I can't tell you can't, because this is how you're going to learn, and I know that for a fact. So let me show you a picture. Let me just show you kind of how cool this is. So I'm going to say upload. I'm going to go out of this again, and let's say this is where you want to put a new picture. And the picture is 552 by 370. You may want to always write that down when you see what the block is. And if you can't, don't worry about it. You can put your picture in any way and size it with ease, because all you got to do is click on it, and then you'll know that the image width, you can play with it. You can go 600 by 400 if you wanted, and then you can just mess with it, whatever you want to do, just to kind of fix it. It's easy as you go forward, and you'll learn it. So you're going to go here. You're going to say upload. I want to upload something. And let me see now. Upload. The maximum file size is 5 megabyte. Okay. These are the pictures that are in there right now. Now, if you guys want to be able to add pictures yourself, you're going to be able to, okay, your images right here. Let me see. Your images are here. Stock images. Hang on a second. Okay, it's taken a second. Okay. So what I could do, this is my folder. I would click on something here, and then I would hit open. These are going to be pictures that I'll save. And I'm going to show you guys how to go get pictures, make a folder, put them into your folder on your computer, and then upload them. This is how it works. So if I hit upload, it's going to go to a file on my computer. I'm going to find a picture, and then I'm going to say open. And it's going to pop up here. And as it pops up here, I can go back in and change it up. Let me see something here. I want to make sure I find the same exact picture the one we're on. So let me get out of this real quick here. Okay, this is the window at the window and the ghost in the window. So I don't want to lose that one, but if I change it up, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to take a picture that's here right now. I want to make sure this picture is intact. Okay, there it is right there. This is the picture. But let's say I just uploaded the picture, and let's say it's something similar in size. Just for now, I'm going to click on this one. There it is. And as I remember right, it was like 590 by almost 400. All you got to do is hit 590 in the top one, and then the maintain ratio is right here. If you have this click to yes, if you hit 590, it's automatically going to change this for you. If you had this to no, it wouldn't. You'd have to put in the second variable. Most of the time, you're going to leave it on yes. You're just going to change the one variable like image width, or you can change image height, because if this image ratio, which is smart by the programmers, is click to yes, just change one. It'll automatically change the other one because the ratio of the picture is already formatted within. So you guys kind of get a feel here of what's kind of actually going on. So I'm going to go back. Instead of hitting save up here, I'm going to go back and put the old picture in. So once again, I'm going to go there. Oops. Now, this picture is a little big. So let me go here, and I'm going to put 552. And let's see if that fixes it. 370. It did. Now, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to move it. No, it looks, just to move it a little bit. See the space right here and the space right here? It's a little off. And on the editor, you hit this little, this little right here, this little plus kind of like sign, a 4-way arrow thing. And I just drag it around. Look at this. I can drag it anywhere, but I'm going to just line it up by eye. which is pretty cool. And I'm going to come down. So see what I'm doing is left to right and top to bottom. Now, what I did is I'm about the same distance here, same distance here, same distance between the text here and the bottom of the page here. So you guys kind of get the idea of what's going on. Now, I don't want to have to, save this or anything. It's going to keep the old picture if I don't hit save. And that's very, very important. So you guys kind of can see what I'm doing here. I do want to show you something else here real quick. Now, if I go here and you want to change the color, you can, but we want to keep it in, keep the format with the book kind of like with what we're doing. We don't want to have too many colors within the book. Not on this one. On your own book, do anything that you want, but I just want to show you this for the sake of it. If you wanted to do this, you can. You can change the color. You can go up here and you can hit, say, red. I don't want to hit it real bad. Let me see. I'll try it. Okay, go there. And there it is. See, and this is the text color. So if I want to go back and I want to go back to the white one, I just hit the X, no color. Let's see what that does. Oh, look at that. See, it's still there. And this is something you guys might do or find in your books. I do it all the time. Just kind of grab your mouse, even though you can't see it, you know it's there. And see, once again, I just blotted it out by saying no color. And the background took it over. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to say white. Let's see how it looks. And there we go. We got it back to normal. So these editors are very cool. And you guys can do so much with them. Like right here, if you want to italicize something, you can do that. You can do that. If you want to bold it, see, that's unbolded. It's already bolded. So you see how that's just, it looks better bolded, of course. So we've got it bolded. You can do so much as you guys go forward. And we want to make this really, like we said, we want to stay with the consistency as we go forward. Don't worry about yours. If you break it, we'll fix it. That's the concept here. I mean, we got to all help each other. And we're going to do some training on the rectangular blocks and how to format the page as we go forward. The first step you may want to do is ask to get the book. A lot of you have already done that. Tomorrow morning, they're going to be sent to you tomorrow sometime, I should say. And then we're going to, shoot them to you. And then as we have structured right here, some of the different things like the rectangle blocks, use the templates clone instead of the blocks. It's going to be so much easier for you guys to go forward. Like the clone, I want to tell you right here, if you want to add a page, you're basically going to clone a page. And you can do that like right here. Now, let's just say I want to clone this page. And I can make it different as I go forward, or I can do whatever I want, but I'm going to clone it. So let's just clone it. Okay. So it went directly down below. It goes directly down. So when you guys come to a page and you want to start writing, go to the very bottom page. Don't go to this page. This is not considered the bottom. This just shows you the structure. And if you do, don't worry about it. You can move it up and down as you go forward. I mean, I can show you that too. Like right here, it'll say move down, move up. So if I hit down, so if you guys mess up and you go, oh, I went down below. See how it went down below this now? Just go back here. It's so simple and say move up. So you can move your pages and everything back up and down. Now this is the same exact page. So what you'll do is you'll leave this page alone because someone already wrote that, and that's fine. Remember, you have your own book, so you can't mess up. And then here, we're going to start changing it. We're going to start changing the font. Like this is what you'll do. You'll just go in here and say, Adil ran into an old friend. You'll just start writing. That's all you'll start doing. And I'm just giving you an idea. Then here, let's just say that you want to do something a little different. Let's say that you want to take this and you want to move it a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. And then this one, you want to move the picture up. And then you want to move the content below it. You can do that. Just go ahead. Go for it. That's what we want you to do, is mess it up. Hit as many buttons as you can, because I tell you, you can't learn unless you click a lot of buttons. Excuse me while I blow my nose there. Excuse me. Anyway, So you see right here, I'm starting to change up the page. And the first thing I'll do, of course, is I'll go in here and I'll hit that, hit this little settings, here, and then I'll say, oh God, I got to change the picture. We don't want the same picture. I'll upload a picture, and I'm going to do another video. We did a lot of videos in the past, but for a lot of you that are new, it's not as easy for you to go back through all the videos to find out where did Kevin upload a picture. I need to know that. So we're going to put links in here in the book on some of the training. That's what I'll work on, is some of the training on how to add a picture, how to change around your format. I'll go in there and show you detail by detail, and we'll have it in your book. We'll have it so you guys can easily put it within your book. So you guys will learn that. And I should have told that to my editors, because we're going to have to add some of these, but I'll put it in the main, we'll put it in one of the main pages so everybody can just go to one page and then learn how to do some of the pictures, how to upload a picture and everything else. Now, for the sake of it, remember, it's this picture. It's about the same size as this picture. I'm going to change the picture out, of course, but I'm just going to use this one for now just to kind of show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, now it's a little different, see? So I can move that like over here. Remember, we want to go left to right. We want to use that as we go forward. We're going to put a new picture in here, and then I'm going to write all new content here too, of course. As you go forward. Now, let's say that you want to make this different. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to hit. Now, this is a trick I don't tell everybody to do. You can highlight anything and you can hit copy, or you can hit cut. Cut is a little more advanced. What cut does, it'll cut it out. It'll take this away, all this blue highlighted, but it saves it for you to paste it in somewhere else. Now watch. I can hit cut. It automatically cut it. I'm just doing this for reference. I'm going to put it back, but I kind of want to show you guys something. Now, the next thing I'll do is I'm going to hit the clone element. Okay, I'm going to pull it up so you guys can have two paragraphs, a little different. You can put a picture, a little picture or something in between here if you wanted to. Now I'll highlight this and I'll hit paste. And what happens is I just put the second part of this long paragraph down here. And that's some of the stuff that you guys can do. So you can twist it up. You could have, a picture in between. You could move this down to the next. You could put a picture under here and say you wanted to move to the second page. You could move this whole piece down to the next page. So your pages go fast. They will go fast. So we want you guys to really kind of just keep going as much as you can. But the one thing that kind of happens here, and I see this, I think the font changed just a little bit. Let me see what I have here. I'm going to go to that, and it says 23. I'm going to go to 24. And yeah, that looked a little bit, I think I ran into a problem when I copied and pasted it. That's okay. Let me go up here and see what this is, because it looks a little bit different. Sometimes HTML editors are funny. They just do some different things. And sometimes you have to kind of get the size. But don't worry about it, like I said, because your content's going to go to the master book. So it doesn't matter how screwed up your book looks. Just write some content. Throw some pictures in. Because we'll grab your pictures and we'll grab your content. And this is one thing you guys got to know. When you upload a picture, it's going to be in the master folder. So everybody, it's in one folder, and only you are going to use your pictures, because other people are going to use their own pictures. You don't want to keep using the same picture over and over throughout the story. We all try to get new pictures, and I'm going to do a video on how to go get pictures. I'm going to show you how to size some of these, how to do them. It's simple and it's easy, because there is some little things that you may want to do just to proceed with some of the images. Images are very important, and I'll show you how to do that. It's not hard at all. Now, I'm not going to save this stuff, so I'm going to hit exit without save, because I want this to come back to what it was. But I'll do that after this. I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea what's going on. So you can see that we did this. And right here, I can change this up. Like I said, if I wanted to delete this, I could, and then put another image right there. And a good way to start for a lot of you is, like I said, I'm going to do a video on how to do images. A lot of times you may want to upload 3, 4, 5 images to start out. Just come into the system and you're going to come to a page like this. You're going to come to someone else's page, but because it's your book. No, it doesn't matter what you do with your copy of the book, because we have a master copy, which, you're going to only be in yours. And then you're going to come here, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to hit this, and you're going to upload a picture from a file folder. And I'm going to show you how to do this with a video, and then it's going to upload into this main file folder. Okay, boom. You're going to have one in there. You're going to hit it again. and you're going to hit the plus again. You're going to upload your second image, and you're going to continue to keep going back and hitting this and then hitting the plus sign and keep uploading images. This is how you would upload one by one by one, and say you have 5, 6, 7 images, 3 or 4, whatever, and you guys are going to go in here, and then all of a sudden you're going to see your images in here, and they're going to be great. So then you're going to be able to go down to your page that you just cloned, and you're going to be able to watch the videos that I'm going to be able to do for you, or some of this training that we're doing tonight. Go to the YouTube channel, and you guys will get a lot out of what we're doing tonight also. So you're going to be able to come here because you've already uploaded some images. You're going to hit this to go find your images. You're going to hit this. Any one of you, your images are going to show up here. You're going to scroll. You're going to find your great images. You're going to click on one, and boom, it's going to automatically populate right here. Or wherever there's an image, you're going to do it. The first thing I would do too is when you guys first come in, like what I did here, I just did this, and then, this shows you this. First thing I would do is clone 2 or 3 pages. The very first thing when you come in, go to the very bottom, right above this. Leave the rectangle blocks alone, but go to the very last page, even though, go to like this will be your last page because someone else wrote this, and you're going to hit clone like I did here. And then what I would do is go down to the clone, and then I would do it again. I would say clone, and it's going to give me a second clone right below it. So see, clone, clone, clone. So I've got 2. I'm going to hit it again because I think 2 or 3 pages. So right now I got clone, clone, clone. So now I can put pictures in. I can format it any damn way I want to, and I can put all content in. And this is simple. This is really simple for you to get started. So I would do like 3 pages. Just hit that magic clone button, and like this page will be cloned, and then do it again. Go down and hit clone again, go down, hit clone again. It'll keep pushing it down, and you'll be right above here. And then your goal is to change the pictures and change the content. It's simple. It is really simple. So if you've never written before, you're going to now, and you're going to do really great. You're going to do wonderful, because once you start writing, you're going to enjoy it. I'm really going to get back into this too. And like I said, I can't thank enough the help that's helped me with the editors and, the team. They have done such a great job with formatting. So this is how you're going to do it. Now I'm going to hit save. And it's going to save. It's going to take a second. And, you guys got something here that can make you a lot of money. And besides writing the story together, like I said, I've made 10,000. And guys, I just started this last year, and I've worked with Adil and the team, I've worked for them, a while now, worked with them, I should say. But it's really important that you guys get started and just start writing. It really is. So now I'm going to hit exit. I'm going to say save and exit. And then another thing that we never thought of, and I never thought of this either, is in the pages, I think we're going to have, it's real important. I'm going to have a section here, and I'll talk to Lynn and I'll talk to Percy, and I'm sure we're going to set up. Percy and Lynn have been my right hands. Both of them have been my right hands. It's been great. I couldn't do this without them, actually. So what you're going to do is we're going to go here, story development, and I think we're going to put in here, we're going to put some areas where there's some links to videos. Now, this is one thing we knew, like how to upload pictures, how to change the colors, how to, where to go. I have this in other books that I have, like we called it the Book of Armor. It was a training manual that I kept building on. For a lot of you that are brand new, you don't know anything about it, and that's okay. I'm going to put it in here, like how to upload images, how to change the pictures, how to format, what to do. So you guys can come directly into the rules here, and you guys will be able to do that. Now, I'm going to have to probably go into each one and do that, and that's fine because we don't have a lot of people. I can do this very quickly. Just jump in, and we'll put it in here. So what I'll do is I'm going to ask the team and myself some of their advice on this, but I know what we need to do. We need to basically put in here some links. So I'm going to get started on that real quick. Hang on. I don't want to keep you guys all night. I know you guys are probably getting bored, but this is how you're going to learn. You just got to go in and break things. And I mean that. Just go in and, if you break it, oh well, because your content's only going to be a few pages down below anyway. So use some of the top pages if you have to screw stuff up. I would. Okay, so in here, we have story development, we have this. So what we're gonna do too is we're gonna add some more pages. We're gonna put something down here. We're gonna add a page and put, before the thank you, we're gonna add another page that puts something like links, like training links, how to upload an image, I'll build that page and then I'll flip it to my team and we'll put something in here so you guys can understand how to go in there. Like some of the content and some of the things that we did, like the rectangles and things like that, we need to go in there and detail that for you. Because if you don't know, sometimes when you read the text, you don't understand exactly how it should be done unless it's a video. For me, videos are the best thing because it walks me through it in the system, click by click. Where sometimes reading it, you don't get it because you have to be visual. Visual is everything for me. Now, you may be different than me and it may be easier, but we'll put something in here for training. And like I said, I'll get together with the team and then we'll find something that'll work with links on how to. So I think that'll help out quite a bit. So I'm going to hit exit. I'm going to say exit without save. No, screw that. I always hit save and exit. I usually do. You don't have to do that because if you messed up, just exit, but I did not edit anything here. So with all that, you guys, I think we're coming to the end of this webinar. It's after the hour, but I hope you guys got a lot out of this training tonight. So what I would like you to do is go to the email that I sent you in the, in the bar here, and go to it. And if you're not part of it, we do have 9 placements left. And if you're brand new and you're apprehensive, you don't want to do it, just do it. No one's going to care. No one's going to throw your name out like, oh, so-and-so didn't, don't. No one knows everybody, everything's kind of closed and quiet within the system here. And we're just helping each other. And when you come in here, we really ask you, don't go into other people's books. Just stay in your book. It's really the best practice. And I know you all will. I mean, I would never go into someone else's book. The editors will only go in there when you send an email saying, hey, I wrote some content. Can you put it into the master copy? That's actually what's going to happen. That's how we're going to do it. So we want to make sure the master's never touched as we go forward. So with all of that, I think we're going to cut it off right now. I do appreciate everybody being here. And I hope you guys, I hope you learned a lot. And once again, this collaboration is so new. It's going to be a training at work session because once we write this book's going to be damn good. And whoever's going to be part of it, none of us are going to regret it. It's going to be very cool as we go forward. And we're all learning. We're adding, like tonight, I just realized, hey, I need some training videos within the system. And just like my team, they put in things in here that I would have never thought of. So we're all working together to try to make this the best collaboration ebook system possible. And it's getting better and better. We're actually launching tomorrow to give you guys access to this right here so you guys can start editing and going forward. So with all of that, I'm going to sign off for tonight. I really appreciate everybody being on the call tonight. Great crowd. And if you have any questions, send them to the email that we have. Send them to that email that I shot out to you guys. And listen, if you're brand new and you don't know anything, don't worry about it. Just say, hey, I'm brand new. And if you need that, it gives us some input on where to train. And I know where to train. I know we need to have videos on how to almost from copy and pasting all the way up to, throwing URLs and links and things like that, which isn't hard. It's all easy. You just got to be shown how to do it. So thank you, everybody. And I'm going to sign off, but everybody have a great evening and we will see you next Tuesday. But get in there. We want you to be part of the book. We got 9 more available slots. You're not going to regret it. This is going to be something big for you because you're going to learn the system 10 times faster if you're collaborating with the team. So good night, everybody. Everybody take care and have a good evening. I appreciate it. Oh, what's the email? Hang on. Anybody have the email for the, let me see what I have here. Hang on. I'll get the email for you. Hang on. I'm going to get the email. Let me see what I have. I have too many emails, you guys. Okay. It is sqribblebookteam@gmail. Sqribblebookteam@gmail. So I'll put that in there. Hang on a second. We almost got it. Okay, sqribblebookteam@gmail. I'm going to send it to everybody. Okay. There you go. I'll give you a second so you guys can get that. Yes, yes. Yes, we will be training you. People are asking, can you start from the beginning? Of course, we'll have training videos. We already did a lot of videos in the past, but like I said, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to do videos again because the collaboration, people are only going to see that, and I think it's important. So make sure you go to the YouTube channel too for Sqribble as we go forward. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Everybody have a great evening, and we will see you next week. I'm excited. This is going to be great. So you're going to get your ebooks tomorrow to start editing. So that's really cool. Okay. Good night, everybody. Take care.